Hey everyone, today I'm going to be bringing you my Monotype Premier League 11 Finals game, and we've got a CB Coco Monotype Fairy team. CB Coco is really cool because it can destroy special walls like a Lowland Muck that are used to checking the usual special Cocos that you'll see in this tier. Bulu's super good for mono water. Klefki just sets up spikes and screens and enables the rest of the team. This Azumarill is particularly special because you can substitute up on a Celesteela's Heavy Slam and live through the sub with a Reflect Up. This is just a pretty standard knockoff Clefable with rocks. Knockoff can negate Curse Muck with Figgy Berry, which is still a huge threat to this team. And 4 attacks Diancie is just a really good offensive threat with Psychic for Mono Poison, Earth Power for Mons like Heatran, and Moonblast and Diamond Storm as really powerful stabs. Alright, so I'll see you in the game. Monotype Premier League Finals. I'm facing a Mono Flying Togekiss team. He does have Zard Y and possibly a Z Celesteela. Gliscor, I think, is his only Stealth Rocker. Yeah, I think that's a Z Steela. Those are super duper threatening. Because if they autotomize up, it's just really bad for me. I could lead Diancie. Diancie is good versus the majority of his team. Oh, he could predict that. That's the problem. I could also lead Coco, because I think if he's Gliscor, he kind of has to switch out Fearing Specs a little bit. Does he always lead Glisk? Maybe not. I just don't want the Celesteela to get going, so I'm going to lead with Coco. Yeah. There goes the Celesteela, so you're not going to stay in here. I highly doubt it. I'm just going to click U-turn. This has to be the rocker. I could maybe go into Diancie and immediately throw off the Diamond Storm. But if Diancie ends up getting KO'd by Gliscor, I don't know, it's not the worst for me, but I do have to be really careful about that Celesteela coming in. The annoying thing is it makes it super hard to set up Stealth Rocks. I could maybe go Klefki. Do I want to go Diancie first or Clefable first? Because if he goes Celesteela, I can at least go Klefki and put up a screen. And I think rocks are much better for me than for him. So I feel like Clefable is my play here. Yeah, I'm gonna go Clef. I'm going to concede that he gets up rocks. And I'm going to go for some rocks of my own. This could be rocks and defog. By now he also knows that I am choice banned Coco. Togekiss comes in, I'm just going to go back to Tapu Koko. I don't really see what else I would do. He could sub here, I just don't want him throwing out like a Thunder Wave, which I don't think he would when there's literally a Koko hanging around. But I'll go for it just because it's safe, it kind of covers everything. If he Thunder Waves, if he wants to sub, it's not too bad. If he like goes back to Gliscor or something, it's not the worst, it's not the best either. I just don't want him to Thunder Wave catching the Diancie. But that would be so bad for him. Like, I don't think you ever T-Wave here. But I think I'm going to go to Koko regardless. He did just go to Gliscor. Which I think is okay, because I can U-turn and get in my Tapu Bulu. Let's see what he might be running. Fog, Rocks. I don't think you'd run Rocks and Toxic. So I'm fairly okay with just going into Tapu Bulu here. Goes for a Defog. Okay. Now, you could set up your own Rocks here, or you could switch out. I think I'm going to go for the Stone Edge. I think it covers a lot of plays. Torn comes in. Do we hit? We do, and we actually KO. I will take that. That's pretty beneficial. Do I go into my own Diancie here? He has a 31% chance to KO me. Is Hard Diancie bad here? I feel like Hard Diancie is fine. He might not even go for it. He could not. Okay, he did go for the Flamethrower. No burn. I'm just going to Mega Evolve and go for a Diamond Storm. And he's leftovers Celesteela. That indicates defensive. So he's like specially defensive. I think I'll just go Koko here. Heavy Slam does a ton. He could protect or go Gliscor here. And to that, I could go Klefki and set up screens, or just go Clefable. I think Klefki is fine here. It's kind of a decent ground on like something like the Protect. Now with Sun, he's going to do a lot. He might not have it though. So I'll go for one turn of Reflect. And I can also just go for one of the Light Screen. Now, I can make an aggressive play if I think he's going to Leech Seed again, but I don't think he will. He goes for a Toxic, yeah. I really want Rocks here, that's the thing. I think I'm going to make an aggressive play into Bulu. Actually, no, I'm just going to click Rocks. Yeah, and oh, that is a terrible Heavy Slam crit. That would have been so good for me. Alright, but I'm going to go Azumarill and click Sub. Is there any reason not to Z? I don't think so. So I'll go for the Z Belly Drum. And now I'll just start clicking Jet. And I'm hoping I'll be able to live a hit from Zapdos. I have 3 turns of the screen left. Depends what his Togekiss set is. He could go into that right here, and that could be kind of annoying. If his Togekiss isn't max HP, which it probably is, I'll be able to 2-hit KO with Jet here. And another thing I could consider is subbing on it if he goes to that. Because I'm not seeing, like, a Thunder Wave set. I think my play is just to Aqua Jet. If it goes into Zapdos, it's tough too. I wonder what his Z user is. It could be Z Togekiss. That would be interesting. Zapdos comes in, pressure, 55. I'm just gonna go for it again. I don't see any reason not to go for a Jet. And I'm hoping I can live a hit from Togekiss to click Knockoff. But is Knockoff even the play? Because if I get flinched by an Air Slash, it's really annoying. But Sun is also going out, so I think my play is just to click Jet. I think my play is just to click Jet versus Togekiss. Bulu and Klefki still being around are nice. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to go for the Jet here. I don't... Okay, that does a lot. He Encores me into Jet. How much is Encore in this gen? 3 turns. I think this is worth it for the chip. Oh, and I'm not Encored anymore, so I can just click Knockoff. Perfect. Okay, Azumarill should be able to clean up the game now. It's going to be an Aqua Jet and another... Actually, if he's max HP... not quite gonna do it. I'll go Diancie. And Moonblast should be able to pick up the KO. Which is Air Slash doing? He's Scarf. Okay, I'll go Klefki here. This rate, I'm going to have 2 turns left. So I can, I guess, sacrifice Bulu in a way. Because if I just stay in and foul play here, he's going to keep Air Slashing me, and I'll have like 2 turns. It's going to take 5 for him to KO, so I'll go Bulu here. And it'll also put up the grassy terrain for the rest of my team. For a Stone Edge. All right, and that does it. All right, good game. My team is now 3-1. Let's hope that we can close it out and win this tournament.